everyone, I'm raw food chef Chaya-Ryvka from thelivingvision.com here on behalf of Living Tree Community Foods. And I'm really excited about the recipe that I'm sharing with you today. So this recipe is going to call for some new ingredients from Living Tree Community Foods. And some of those recipes are the acai powder and the maki powder, which are super fruits, super high antioxidant foods, and many other wonderful benefits. We're also going to be using the red Hawaiian salt, which is gorgeous, some of the rice lecithin, which I'm very excited about. And the recipe is for a Superberry white chocolate mousse. So it's really fun, it's purple, it's really yummy, and I'm very, very excited about it. I was not sure if I wanted to share it or not, so you better try this one at home because you're going to love it. So let's get started. I'm going to start here with 1 cup of water. Let's see. My measurements are on this side. Okay, add a bit more. So that's 1 cup of purified water, and I'm adding a 1/2 cup of Living Tree's delectable cashew butter. Now the other ingredients I have here are 5 tablespoons of the Snuggle Spoon honey, which has, you know, kind of a fruity flavor in itself, so it marries beautifully with the fruits in this recipe. So that was 5 tablespoons. Now for our super fruits, I have 4 teaspoons each of maki and acai. And those are going to add a gorgeous purple color to our mousse and really incredible health benefits. The high antioxidant content just being one, so you can look that up and find out a lot more about those. I'm also using the vanilla powder from Living Tree. And another ingredient I'm so excited about is this red sea salt. And I just want you to look at it because the first thing that excited me was this gorgeous color. It's like crystal coral, or that's how it looks, and that comes from a clay content in it, a very high mineral sea salt. It has a beautiful salty flavor, very earthy, and some type of sweetness behind it too. Not a real sweetness like honey, but there's something in it that's just beautiful. And this is a 1/4 teaspoon and 1/2 teaspoon and an 1/8 of a teaspoon. 1/4 teaspoon and an 1/8, which is just under a 1/2 teaspoon. And it's really the perfect amount of salt in there for my taste. So there's that. And I forgot to measure out our rice lecithin, so I'm going to bring this over. But before we add that rice lecithin, let's just get this blending. Okay, so this is before we add any oil to it, and this color is just incredible. So let's get a little peek at that. And the smell is delightful too. So now, what makes it a white chocolate Superberry mousse is that I'm adding some melted cacao butter. And this is actually a weighed measurement, so I weighed out 2 ounces. And I will go ahead and measure this to see how much in a measured amount that would be. And the way that I would prepare this, whether you're measuring it or weighing it out, is to chop the cacao butter first, and we'll show you some so that you know what it looks like. Let's see, what do we have here? We have 2, 3. Okay, let's see. You have, it's just under a 1/4 cup. So if you used a 1/4 cup, and that's melted. So let me show you what our cacao butter looks like. I'm going to bring this over. When you purchase the cacao butter, it's going to come in this container, and it'll be a large round hard block of butter, and then you'll just take your knife and gently scrape off from the edge of your cacao butter, and then you'll go through that and chop it up some more. Now, if you're going to weigh this out, you can weigh it like that and weigh out 2 ounces and then melt it. However, if you're going to measure a 1/4 cup of the liquid, then you'll want to put this into a saucepan and put it over some steaming water. So don't put it over water that is in the process of boiling, but you could boil some water in a pot and then turn off the heat, take it away from the heat source, and put your cacao butter that's in another bowl on top of that pot so that it can slowly melt down without losing the integrity of the butter. So that's our little how-to on cacao butter. So I'm just going to add this to our mixer here. So lecithin makes it so that you can use actually a smaller amount of fat, and it will help to emulsify the fat, but it also stretches the fat in a way because it will break up the fat droplet and let it take more surface space. So that's 1 teaspoon of the rice lecithin, which is very exciting. Thank you, Living Tree Community Foods, for carrying this product, and all of these products, I should say. And my final ingredient here, which is optional, is a blueberry flavor extract from medicine flower. And it adds a really wonderful blueberry flavor. I'm just adding 4 drops. That's all it needs. And I'll put this over here. Cody, do you want to turn this on? Do you want me to bring it close to you so you can turn it on? Okay. Ah, there you go. And then you can turn this up. And then you can turn it on to high. Okay. Okay, so basically you just want to get that cacao butter and the lecithin blended in. And that looks wonderful. Hodiah recommended that we taste it. And it's the same color as my dress, which is fun. And it tastes wonderful. Would you like a little taste? Yum. Okay, and I'm going to pour some into this big, oversized wine glass because I just think it'll look really fun in there.
More.
You want some more, Hodiah? Okay, just a moment. Now I'll set this to the side and I'll deal with that a little bit later. What you're going to do after you pour your glasses, you could, if it's easier for you, actually just pour this into a Tupperware and put it into your refrigerator. Or if you're going to be having a dinner party, then you could pour it into individual glasses or cups or parfait cups to serve it that way, and then move them individually or on a tray into your refrigerator. So I'm going to move this to the fridge and I'll bring out one that's already set up. Okay, so what I have here are some blueberries, and I also have some of the dark chocolate from Living Tree, the Vanilla Innovation chocolate, which is just the dark vanilla flavored chocolate. It's really yummy. So what I'm going to do here is put just a few of the blueberries on. And then I'll also add some blueberries that I cut in half. It has a beautiful white color on the inside. That's going to add some nice color contrast. So we'll put a couple of those. You want to put one in there too? Okay. Thank you. And I'll add another. Okay. You know what, honey? Do you want to add some to this one? You want to put some in there? Okay, carefully. So we've added some blueberries to that. A sprig of mint would be really pretty too, to add some color. Now I love the flavor of dark chocolate with this mousse. So that's why I'm adding some chocolate to it. And I'm just going to take my little paring knife here and make some ribbons or some shards. Oh, thank you. Look at that, sweetheart. Okay. Here we go. So then I'll just take that and I can sprinkle it right around where the blueberries are, adding a little color and texture and a wonderful chocolatey flavor. Oh, there goes the Hody hand. I wouldn't necessarily have added that much because I think it would have been prettier with a little less. But in any case, you can get the idea. And I think that a mint sprig would be gorgeous on that as well. I just don't happen to have one. I might also add a borage flower. I think that would be beautiful. So let's take a scoop of it so you can see the texture. And Hody really, as you can see, he's trying to drink it. Here, we'll take a scoop out of this one since there's no chocolate in it. And you can see that nice texture. And I'll give you a little taste. Mmm. You want me to take a taste? Let you see that texture again. It's wonderful. Mmm. It's a light and chocolatey, white chocolatey, not dark. And the blueberry flavor is really nice. And one can taste those superfoods in there too. It's really a very special recipe. So try it out, feed your body, feed your palate. Feed it to your kids. They're getting all this great stuff in there. And just have lots of fun. And if you find other creative ways to use this recipe, I'd love to hear about it because it could be a lot of fun, especially that purple color. And we look forward to hearing from you and coming back and sharing more recipes soon. Have a great day. Bye.